YouTube, what the crap's going on? We got anybody out there yet? Supposedly, there's about 20 of you who are here waiting for the stream to start. Thank you for being here. I've got something special for you right here at the beginning, okay? And then we're gonna play some battles. Yeah, I've got something special for you. YouTube is always insisting that I insert an ad at the beginning of the stream because, of course, they like it when I make them money. But I've got a better idea. I'm inserting my own ad, and it makes them no money. But it will make you happy, okay? Deal? You'll let me know if you can hear me fine. Everything's working. Awesome. Looks like everything's working. Now, folks, today's sponsor, all right? Today's sponsor is Balthasar Gelt, and Balthasar Gelt is here to tell you about a very fantastic new product that he's got that you may have seen in yesterday's video. Let me switch this over here. But yeah, so Balthasar has the longitudinous missile of fantastically accurate obliteration. All right? This is a new product available from Gelt Missile Works. He really wants you to witness just how effective it is, okay? So we'll get things started here. He's brought 5 of them to demonstrate. Now, the new Seeker technology is really, really good at honing in on Dawa. And so we're going to demonstrate it versus the Dawa, but it can be effective against other sources too. So you can fill the head full of garlic and use it against vampires. You know, there's, again, limitless uses, but here we go. Fantastically accurate obliteration. Now, let's say that you want a little extra accuracy on your missile, okay? Just a little extra accuracy. Well, you can drive it yourself. It's got the fly-by-wire interface so that you can just, you know, take care of business all by yourself. Let's see if we can get this one launched off. I'm trying to get it. Oh, hold on here. I'm gonna have to fire. Headgum, fire. Oh, it's reloading. All right, hold on. Let's get this lazy crew on here. But as you can see, it is pretty fantastic. They've already wrecked a few different. But let's say that you need the missile to impact right in Wurzag's face. Well, this can do that. So you can see Wurzag dancing his way around in the background. He can be a tricky target. You can guide it straight at him and make sure. Now, that was a fairly bad shot on my part. We'll see if we can do better. We want to actually directly impact him. You know, with a little practice and the easy-to-use interface, you'll find yourself sniping Greenskin Lords in no time. See that, folks? Aren't you ready to have your own? So make sure to go down to Gelt's Armaments and get yourself the longitudinous missile of fantastically accurate obliteration for your own campaign. And if you go buy it today, he'll even throw in some Hackbuttschützen. These guys come with a much improved black smoke effect, and they love fixing their bayonets and taking the fight to the orcs. So you can do that as well. So after they get their initial shots off, like I said, they love going face first into a bunch of screaming orcs. So I'll let you witness that as well for some glorious bayonet charges. So again, get down to Gelt's Armaments today and make sure to claim your fantastically accurate missile of obliteration and get your free Hackbuttschützen to follow it up with. So there you go. There's today's advertisement, folks. That charge is absolutely brutal. There's going to be another all guns campaign. I know I already did it. And typically I would be alright saying, hey, been there, done that. But I mean, this is amazing. Have you all seen the other stuff he added to this as well? And no, this wasn't intended to necessarily just sit here and be an advertisement for Sneck. But I mean, he outdid himself in Warhammer 2, but he really outdid himself in this one. There's airships and like steam copters and stuff too. We'll get more into it another day. We came here to play battles tonight, so I'm rebooting the game and I'm gonna turn off my mods so I can play battles with you all. But there you go. There was tonight's advertisement. Now tell me that's not better than me clicking the insert ad button and torturing you all with 30 seconds to a minute of who knows what they were going to throw at you there. Ugh. Gosh, anyway. I hate commercials, folks. I hate them. Barbarians are us. Says, use not right into head. The Doom Divers are better flyers anyway. Thanks, Barbarians. Appreciate the 5. Thanks for being here tonight. Seems like a lot of people are definitely going to be heading down to Gelt's Armament to get the latest deal. I figured you would. I'm sold. I've already bought several. So it is definitely a shut up and take my money kind of deal. All right. Let's see here. Okay, so here's what we're going. Oh, speaking. Hold on, I gotta go grab something real quick. Y'all hang tight. I should have done this before the stream, but I totally forgot. Totally forgot. I go grab something real quick. So be patient a moment. Talk amongst yourselves about the fantastically accurate Missile of Obliteration, if you please, while I go get something special for tonight's stream. All right. Show. Gonna copy this. Place it over here. And we are almost ready, folks. Almost ready. Just gotta browse me up. New file for this real quick. There. Oh, it's wrong one. So I gotta change this. That. Add a new source. A media file. Source. Okay, almost there. Like I said, I should have totally done this ahead of time, but I forgot. All right. Oh yeah, it's all coming together now. All right. All coming together now. Folks, we have a new army blocker. I think, I don't know if you all can see it on stream yet, though. I got to get back over here. Close this out. Yeah, I think you all can see it on stream. But Warner has made us a new army blocker, and it is amazing. So you all make sure to give Warner a thanks as you either see him. I don't know if he's here tonight. He might be. Yeah, he was here earlier. I don't know if he's still here. But Warner, thank you. He is awesome. It's a mod over on my Discord as well. I got to get this set up on my... Let's put it underneath here. And I've got to get this set up on my stream deck real quick. Give me just a second. Like I said, I should have done this ahead of time, but I wanted to make sure and use this because Warner was kind enough to get it to us tonight. So stream deck. Probably going to want me to update a bunch of stuff. Blocker. Of collection name, and we want the arm blocker. All right, let's see if this works. Yep. All right, we are set. I can turn it on and off with my stream deck. So got that done. Get the chat pulled back up here. Warner, this is amazing. We will be sending you some gratuity from Carthage for helping out. So thank you, Warner. Anyway, I like this. This is great. Great. Let's get some battles going, shall we? If you all want to join, I need you to do something for me. Go over here to your options. I'm going to do it right now, okay? Actually, we're playing 1v1s tonight. It probably shouldn't be too bad. Don't worry about this tonight because we're not doing team battles. We're going to do 1v1s tonight. So I'm going to challenge myself a little bit. Go 1v1 with you all where I can't, I have to depend on myself and not a teammate bail me out. So we'll do 1v1s, and let's get battle started. Multiplayer lobbies post-battle. Heirs battle, the password is 1. But yeah, Warner really wanted you to hate it. He forgot to say that. Sorry, Pilgrim. Warner aired. I love it. It's too late. Speaking of, Warner, what faction do you want me to play first? Go ahead and pick me a faction, and then I'll put some votes up. Looks like Manny Yori is going to be the first one to jump in tonight. Thank you for joining. The only rules that I'm going to have up for this are just unit caps on. And default funds, yeah. Default funds, unit caps. I go pick a map, though, because, I don't know, I think I have it set to whatever we played last time, so... Alright, Warner wants Cathay, so I will be playing as Grand Cathay. I'm going to leave the army blocker up. I'm going to try and just kind of reposition it here a little where it blocks stuff we don't want you to see. Let me get back over here to the army setup and make sure. So, like, if I'm hovering over stuff, we've almost got, I'm going to stretch it this way just a little bit. Got to go up a little. Think like this, almost. There. Now you can see who we've picked, but you shouldn't be able to see any of the information. All right, perfect. Got it all set up. Thanks again, Warner. And he wants me to play as Grand Cathay. So that we will do. Legamus says Talons of the Night, it is. I mean, there's no guarantee I'm going to use Talons of the Night, right? Manny Yori looks like he is going Tomb Kings, or he's still deciding, but again, pick whatever you want. The only rule is just I'm turning on unit caps, so that's it. So just come and have fun. Let's play some 1v1s. Come sweat. Come play for fun, whatever you want to do. Either case, I'm down. Just let's have a good time, okay? That's what we're here for. Alright. Get my characters set up and get my army picked. Alright. Grand Cathay. I love me some Grand Cathay. They are a lot of fun. This what I want? I think it is. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this. I've got an army picked. I don't know if it'll be spectacular, but it will be an attempt. And I'm going with it. Better or worse, folks. It's going down. Survivor X-Clone, thanks for being here. It's been months. Well, I'm always glad to have you here. Months or not. Thanks for being here. It's awesome to have you. Declan says it's just to stop people peeking on the army. Yeah, it's just so I can pick the army. It's somewhat secret, but obviously, like, if someone's really wanting to, like, stream snipe me, it's not like I can stop them from watching the stream. So, you know, it's for fun, looks cool, gives us a chance to show off Warner's awesome work. Yeah. at least lets me pick my army without being counterpicked. Doesn't stop someone from turning on the stream per se and watching how I'm deploying or something like that. But you know,
Jade warriors.
I mean, if people are playing competitive, I'll try and be competitive.
Warriors.
If they are just playing for fun, then you know, like I said, I'm not gonna be over here sweating my guts out. I'm gonna try to do well in each match. But yeah, so I'm not that worried about it, is what I'm saying. Like, it's not a tournament. We're not playing for money. So I am okay.
Cannons.
Peasant spearmen. Never conquered. Wind and fire. Long spears.
Okay.
Wind and fire.
Descendant of dragons.
Get my army set here.
Harmony.
Can you set me random picked armies for big H teams? That'd be fun if you could. Oh, can you set random picked armies for both teams? We could. Like, I don't know if you can set it to where they have to pick random, but I know that you can just, you know, have everybody pick, and we've done that before where you have to play with the random armies. It's pretty wacky, to be honest.
The blood of dragons courses through my veins. I will lead us to victory.
Range on
Praise the
them.
dragons.
Let's range here.
Shengyang's faithful. Ready to rule. Without
Okay.
fail.
Swing around here a little bit. So we definitely got enemies inbound. I'll let the cannons work the Ashabti Great Bow.
Fire.
This
With pride.
Cetra the Imperishable, is he?
Shogun sorcerer.
I'll be the judge of that.
Restore order. Defenders of Cathay. Order and harmony.
Alright, so I'm gonna let the cannons and the
Shenyang sends us.
crane gunners do their work.
They will perish. Bringing harmony.
It is fated.
Bringing harmony.
Long spears.
Here, here.
Repositioning.
Guided by ancestors.
Let's see if we can change his mind there for a second. Making good progress.
Cavalry. Fight as one.
Marching as one.
For the Emperor. The Celestial Faithful. Restore order. Celestial Fury. Repositioning.
The Emperor's will.
Let's
Seeking
pop out of
Cathay
there.
stones. Descendant of dragons.
They will perish.
Dragon Guard. For Cathay.
Okay,
Fire in the
let's
blood.
get to work here.
Dragons, hear my
Doing
prayer.
good against
For
that
the
so
moon
far.
Dragon.
Repositioning.
Some help here.
In formation.
Shenyang sends
Dodge a
us.
little bit there.
Order and balance.
And
Ready to
let's
rule.
throw.
Sound the retreat.
Bathed in
Oh, whoops.
celestial
Whoops.
light.
Bad cast.
Order and harmony.
Can't fix it.
Thoughts in
I hit my own
harmony.
guys there. That was
Sent
not
by
what I had in mind,
Sanctified by
or what I
dragons.
desired.
Harmonious wrath.
Try and bog those
Thoughts
down.
in harmony. Dragon Guard. Move as
Yeah, did we
wind.
get the other Scorpy? No, he's still alive. Let's dive
Celestial
bomb
fury.
him.
At once.
Kind of blew that with my Shugengen.
Eradicate them. Crane gunners.
Pull that across.
Cavalry.
Back in here after them. Rain Gunners took a couple of hits. I don't know how we're going to do infantry-wise, because that's a lot of Nehekara warriors. And
With
they can be
joy.
dangerous.
Shogun sorcerer.
Attack in
We're getting a
unison.
pretty good chunk into that
Khorne of
Scorpion.
dragons. I will
And get out
go.
of this fight.
Crane gunners.
Get some help this
Guided by
way.
ancestors. For the Emperor.
Fall back over here, start popping a few shots.
Restore
Actually,
order!
let's take a few shots there.
Seeking opportunity!
Some more magic.
For the Celestial Emperor!
Let's get our big boys out of that fight.
Will of the Dragon!
Need my crane gunners to get out of these fights.
Cavalry! It pleases
I'm gonna try and pin Cetra in here if possible.
Shenyan's
Die,
faithful.
Scorpion!
For the Moon Dragon!
The Celestial Faithful!
If we can get Cetra clogged up in there, that would be ideal. Put another summon down right there.
We obey!
Start throwing some shots. We'll hit them.
Order!
Throw some shots that way. We got our summon coming up.
Take arms!
Stay on him.
They will perish!
Give him no quarter.
Order!
We join! Train
What
gunners!
else? This is my
Guided
cannon
by
crew.
ancestors!
What's
with
going on with the
infinite
cannon crew? I
pride.
think my guns got destroyed. I think we're getting Cetra.
Fire in the blood!
If he hit us with something there, it looks like he did. Some kind of
Order
debuff.
and balance!
Move our
Marching
cannon out of the
as
way
one.
there. I can't take any shots, really, at any of the
Defend the realm!
enemy troops, but I'm going to try and
Repositioning.
pull these units back to safety. I think we're in pretty good shape. Our Righteous Lances, I brought them for their armor piercing, so I knew the Tomb Kings might have scorpions. They might have, you know, like other large entities that I need to be able to cut through armor. And halberds are okay, but it requires a unit to be, you know, to stay there, basically.
Never conquered!
Let's take care of this real quick. Let's
Train
target
gunners!
these Shabti.
Bringing
I'm
harmony!
gonna stay after
Natural.
Cetra. Let's see if we can do this. I'm kind of
Spears!
keeping some of these units in
March
reserve
order,
here.
men.
Harmonious
Target.
Defenders of Cathay!
Head target right here.
The Emperor expects.
Cannons fly.
Dragon Guard!
Whew, those Ashabti are getting some work done. I can't say I love it.
Sound the retreat!
I'm gonna throw a Talons Tonight there, see if we can catch them. It's a long wind up, so we'll see. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Yes, there we go. That'll do some good damage to the Kepler Tomb Guard. This
Peasant
fight's
spearmen!
don't-
Cavalry! Emperor expects!
it's basically over, but it's not entirely over. So need to be a little careful here.
Attacking unison!
I don't want to lose
Long spears!
too much more here because we still got to deal with those Kepler Tomb
Raise the
Guard.
dragon!
Let's ditch our equipment here and run for safety.
Descendant of dragons!
There we go.
Offspring of...
There we go. All right, save it. So Cathay versus Tomb King. So GG. Appreciate Nanny Yor. That was a fun battle. Tomb Kings are a very capable opponent. They have lots of good units. I was hoping, and in this case it turned out to be true, I was hoping that the cannons would give me a nice advantage from range. Like, so I think probably some of the best range, like he could bring a casket. And a casket, of course, would be very good against crossbowmen, and it would be very good against infantry. And it's decent against artillery, because it's a single entity, whereas their artillery pieces can lose. So a casket could be a danger there for sure. I expected great bows because they're just such a good unit, and I expected we might have them. And so the cannons and the crane gunners were meant to help me obviously picket armored targets. I forewent the crossbowmen altogether because I was thinking, if they don't have armor piercing, I don't really need the crossbows to deal with the infantry as much as I need other stuff to deal with monsters. So that was my thinking. However, I mean, you can see that the Nehekara warriors were pretty potent in the right fights. They struggled a little against the armor, but still, I think, performed very admirably. And the Kepler Tomb Guard got a lot of kills. I think it was mostly on the peasants, because it didn't give them a lot of value here, but still a tough unit regardless. Francesco, thanks for the 5. He says, hey, it's been a while since I caught a stream, but it's great to be back. Love the content. Long-time viewer. Well, thank you so much, Francesco. Hey, how about you pick me a faction here, and then Barbarians R Us, if you're still here, why don't you throw a faction down there in the chat too, and I'll play a faction for you guys. So thank you. Arena Emperor says, since Tomb Kings are bugged right now, their artillery get infinite ammo. I wanted to avoid it at all costs. Ah, well, that was kind of you. I didn't know it was bugged right now, so thanks for the call out there. Apparently, the Tomb King artillery is there, so looks like Kill Scribe's hopping in next. So welcome, Scribe. If you all don't know, Kill Scribe keeps track of all of our kills in the campaigns. He is awesome, and I'm glad to have Kill Scribe here tonight. So pick whatever faction you want, Kill Scribe. I'm gonna go grab a new map. I'll try and find something that, you know, is relatively fair, so that, you know, it's not throwing something for certain factions. Crossroads is too boring. Doc Karaz, this one ought to work. Yeah, this will work. We'll do Doc Karaz here. Oh, whoops. Not a particularly exciting map, but it's a map. Alright, and let's see about the factions here. Alright, so Francesco wants to see Lizardmen. I'll see whether or not I also hear from Barbarians R Us. I don't know if he's still here, so I'll keep an eye out. But if Barbarians, if you have a faction you want me to play, let me know. Happy to do it. So, yeah, looks like I am playing Lizards. Let me get my army blocker back up. The amazing, spectacular army blocker from Warner. Here we are. Let's see, Arena Emperor. So he was Nani Yori in the last battle. He says, whenever Tomb Kings cast a spell, their passives are supposed to restore health, increases their ammo. So yeah, the Tomb King army with a caster gives artillery infinite ammo. That's wacky. I'm thinking, I'd have to test it sometime, but I'm thinking a casket probably wouldn't be awful versus a cannon. It just really depends on whether the casket can kill enough of the crew or destroy guns quickly enough, because I think the range is similar between the cannon and the casket. The casket costs more, it's single entity. The cannon's definitely going to do a lot of damage against it, but I think it's really going to be a question of whether it can do the key damage in time, and I'm not 100% sure if it can. Alright, so Scribe is going with Tzeentch. Ooh, this ought to be interesting. Scribe is going with Tzeentch. Alright, well, let me put something together here. Casket and Screaming Skull are both very good artillery pieces right now. Bugs aside, definitely worth taking as a Tomb Kings. Yeah, I've seen Turin use the Screaming Skull catapult in a domination battle, which is actually pretty fun. He was using it to get a lot of value on someone who was basically, I think he expected him to kind of blob up in a point, and it worked. Let's see here. Let's get my army put together. All right. Good, looking good. At least I think it's looking good. We'll see. One never knows until we actually try this here. Just thinking here, just thinking. Okay. Close. Grab that. All right, I don't know how this is gonna go. I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna hope for the best. Okay. That's that. Scribe, good luck to you. Hope you have fun. Ghost King says, give me all you gotta do is join his multiplayer match on Warhammer 3 settings are preferred medium, that way less lag. Yep. I mean, you can put it on medium. I playing 1v1s tonight, so I don't think we'll hit a lot of lag, but if you play and you tend to get lag, like it might not hurt, just in case. Typically, it's okay, this one, but I mean, if you're running relatively low frame rates, never hurts to turn down the graphics just to make sure. We can try and make things smooth. Whenever we're playing team battles, I put mine on medium and have everybody else do the same. Right now, I kept mine on high. I run my graphic settings a little lower than what I can run anyway, but I do that to keep a higher frame rate for when I'm recording, and honestly, I don't see much difference between like high and an ultra. And even on medium, this game looks pretty decent on medium. Like, it's definitely not as nice as, you know, on high. Like, there's a pretty big difference between high and medium, in my opinion. But, I mean, the game's totally playable and looks decent on medium. In case people are just trying to run it, you know, faster or on lesser hardware. I'm very fortunate that I don't have an issue with hardware. You know, I have a full-time job. I have this, and when I do earn money off YouTube, I either save it or I use it to put into like so for instance, when new hardware comes out, I'll buy new hardware. That way I'm always providing you all with, you know, good graphics, good video quality, that kind of stuff. So I try and reinvest the money that I make off the YouTube channel or just save it and put it to use to help the family. Try not to be wasteful.
Javelins!
All right, let's get our army ready to roll here. If you all see my army, you might notice that from the last time I played, I had a request with the Lizardmen, and people didn't think that I did it right. So I'm trying to do it a little better this time. And to be fair, I didn't really do it right last time. All right. Let's see how this goes. Ain't no meaning says time to spend that YouTube money on a big gold Miami chain and wear it in the stream. Yeah, exactly. That would definitely improve the video quality. Like, no doubt about it. Video quality would be up several 100%. Me recording myself with a big gold chain. Oh my gosh, I love it. Let's see, we got some Tzeentch Spear Marauders up front. Got some Halberds guarding the flanks. I like that. Some Pinkies. And some Exalted Pinks in the back. We've got Village the Curseling right in the middle of all that. And he's got some Screamers up in the air. Well, we're going to be outranged, which I expected because I didn't really bring a whole heck of a lot of range. I was thinking the demons usually have some physical resist, so I brought the Sacred Croxies to try and punch through a little bit of that, and then I brought a little bit of healing, obviously, as well. Let's see. Let's keep an eye out for those Screamers. Screamers are nothing to be trifled with. They're pretty potent. I'm going to pop a shot or two at them real quick. Troggy. I'm going to park here for a second. Ooh, yeah, see, the Troglodon does terrific missile damage. Really decent missile damage. Just see if I can... Yep, there we go, that's what I wanted. I wanted to try and bait him. Charge here. Try and clean up some of these Screamers real quick. Looks like he might make a run for my Stillodon, and that may be an attempt to drag my attention there and get away with the other one, which may work. But I feel like the Distillodon should be safe. Screamers are a little bit squishy, so you gotta be a little careful. And they're good units, definitely good units. important part of the Tzeentch roster to add that, so I'm letting the skirmish play out a bit here. Let's say he's probably going to be able to get those back in the air. I could really force the issue. I'm going to go ahead and... I'm scared to sit back and skirmish this. Those pinks might utterly destroy me. Let's see what happens real quick. I'm going to bull rush with the... rocks. Oh, yeah, that's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. Let's see if we can make it hurt in return. I'm actually going to throw that at the pinks. Don't know whether it will work. Push everything up. Push up, push up, push up, push up. And hit as many units with that as I can. We did not do much to the pinks. They are utterly annihilating me. I have no prayer of cutting through those halberds. So let's just watch that. I wonder if we can create a break here real quick. There we go. Let's get the proxies in. I'm gonna do something a little bit bonkers here. Yeah, there we go. We got a break going, and that's what I was hoping for. I wanted to see if we could cause a break. Not do the break I wanted to do there. Yeah, they did. They terrified. Okay, now I want to push all these pinks. Just stay after them and try and avoid the halberds. Maybe I can keep these ones busy with those skinks real quick. I want to chase down as many of those units as I can. Let's again just busy the halberds. Guys under center. Now we just want to stay away from village for a minute and try and clear up all the pinks. We should be able to outrun. Tzeentch's Firestorm. It spells really good against blobs. Fortunately, I wasn't overly blobbed there. We gotta stay away from those halberds. Nice. Hit by some Tzeentchy magic here that I don't love. I'm being completely honest. Where's my reviv crystal? Let's go use it on the Croxies. And I wonder how village hold up against Gator Golf here. Do I have any additional? I don't have any units right now. Ooh, boy, there is magic just folding all over us here. These guys chase that down. That's my reviv crystal. Got a little ways to go. We're trying for some more magic. I'll see how Croc does. Yeah, I mean, throwing units into those halberds is a death sentence, so I'm going to try and minimize how many units I throw at them at once. I'm going to try and bring some extra units that way. Where are we at? So the halberds are right in the middle of this fight. That is not what I want right now. Let's get out of that. Let's get out of that. Let's just focus on cleaning up pinks for now. The fight against village is going very nicely at the moment, so I will take that. Swing over this way. See if we can use Trago, some of these characters, to blast some of these regrouping units. I'm gonna go ahead and tie those halberds down for longer and keep their shields off. Gotta clean up the pinks. Let's see. I can sacrifice some more skinks to Sotek over here. Try and put as many javelins into those guys as we can. Let's use our reviv crystal to keep healing these Krokos. Yeah, we've got Village. Village is not going to be able to stand up to Nakai. Have I been calling him Krokgar? I bet I did. I don't know if I called him Krokgar. If I did, then forgive me. But yeah, Nakai. Nakai is a Krok, and I sometimes probably accidentally call him Krokgar. But yeah, I brought the Sacred Croxies because of the magic damage. I figured that could be good against demons. Not every unit here was demons, so unfortunately that physical resist won't be doing much. But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to clear out all the chaff so that I can deal with the halberd units last when they have the least support and leadership. So essentially trying to avoid the powerful slow-moving units and work my way through the more vulnerable, less armored units. Air would call him by his real name, but he forgore. Yes, I forgore. Oh man, those streamers they are chewing up my Rediv crystal much more than I would like. Give him some heals. Let's give him some support. Let's give him the heals. Yeah, he's getting an Earth Blood right now. Let's try and fall back. Some units to help break that charge. What do we got? I got more units back here. Chasing those pinks. Let's finish that. Man, these pinks are putting up way better fight than I expect. These are the Exalted. They're gonna win. They've been shooting, I think, while the cold ones have been fighting them. So that is not good. I'm gonna have pink horror there left to deal with. However, we did KO Village, and that is gonna be worth something in terms of leadership. Yep, there it goes. So we threw the. Yep, that's why I avoided the halberds, because the halberds would have bested basically any of my units here. Those halberds are tough stuff. Let's say lizards versus Tzeentch. Yeah, those halberds would have bested any of my units. I think. I'm pretty sure they would have. Definitely the skinks. I think the Croxies, even with some support, would have fallen apart versus the halberds. So that's why I was trying to avoid them. Those are some tough units, and they do good armor-piercing damage. So I was trying to maybe feed them a slow diet of skinks there while we worked on it. I mean, you can see how many skinks they killed. And it was the power bar that got them. So just to give you guys an idea of how powerful those units are, it was the power bar definitely that brought them down. Village still picked up 77 kills, and that's going to be mostly due to spells. He started dropping a lot of magic on me. It didn't end up getting a ton of value, but he did get a lot of magic. I was surprised that Nakai didn't get hit more with the, what is it? Is it the pink fire or the blue fire? I think pink fire that you, like the missile attack, it's good against large. That one can be pretty dangerous. Yeah, it ended up working out for us in this case. I haven't played that matchup much. Tzeentch versus Lizard. Thank you, Killscribe. Fun match. Appreciate you joining. Anybody else who wants to join, the battle is up. It's called Air's Battle. The password is 1. Thank you, Scribe. You're awesome. Appreciate you joining me tonight. And let's see. I'm going to go back and see whether Barbarians Are Us was here. 13 Kings, Cass, Regina, Arena Emperor, Yama, Ghost King. Alright, Lizardmen. I don't see a comment from Barbarians Are Us on a faction that he wants me to play. So let's see. Legamus, you're out there. You are a longtime channel member and supporter. How about you pick me a faction, if you don't mind? It's whatever faction you want to see me play. I don't know if there is a randomizer yet for Warhammer 3. I'll have to go check. If there is, we can use that in the future. But tonight I figured I'd let people try it. Killscribe says, totally didn't forget about Village for a hot second. Dude, Scribe, I forget things all the time. Like, it takes a lot of time. But sometimes, like, I don't know. I still don't feel like I get any better at it, honestly. Sometimes I don't forget things. A lot of times I do. It happens. Let's see, Legamus, do you have a faction you want me to play? If not, I can go look for the randomizer and see if it's been Warhammer 3 randomizer. Let's see if he updated it for Warhammer 3. Oh, he did. Yeah, it should work. It looks like it's updated. Take one last look here and see if he said I wanted some Chaos Sorcerer, Lord of Death, Nurgle. Okay, so it looks like we're going to be playing some Warriors with Nurgle. Steven, thanks for being such a big supporter. I don't know why YouTube's trying to censor you for asking people to like the stream. I guess because you're using evil emojis. Wicked, thanks for joining. All right, Warriors of Chaos it is for me. And he has a theme for me. I will do my best to make that happen. I'll turn on the awesome blocker, even though you all kind of know what I'm going to do here based on what we were discussing with Legamus, but that's okay. There's a queue. Please add me. Wicked, do you want to jump in the next one? I'm going to play with you forever. Folks, we'll have Wicked join me on the next one. He's been a long time moderator and supporter over on the Discord. Awesome member of the community, so I'd love to get a battle in with Wicked, the next one. Alright, so I'm going to use the like Nurgle-esque thing here. Let's see, Chaos Sorcerer Lord. Got it. And then he just wants to see some Nurgle units in here, so I'll do that. I'm sure we'll have time, Ghost King. I'm sure we'll have time. I'd love to get to play with all of you, so I'm here till 10 my time, so we've still got some time. And I'm trying to pick my armies quicker tonight. I'm still slow, but I will do my best. Try and be quicker. Alright, let's see what we can put together here. Some Nurgle-y. Burgly. Norsca. All right. Close here, folks. Getting close. Trying to think about some of the possibilities with Norsca to make sure that I'm at least modestly prepared for what I need to be. Norsca doesn't have a ton of tricks, but they can go enough different directions to make things challenging. Kind of goofy, but I'm going to try this. All right. I'm going to give this a go. See how we do. Eye is ready. Good luck, Deadly Sin. Appreciate you joining this one. I mean, my Warriors of Chaos against his Norsca, so the Norskins are either going to prove that they can't be put under the thumb of Chaos, or we will attempt to win and prove the dominance of the Warriors of Chaos. One way or the other, someone's going home with some glory. Norsca versus Warriors of Chaos, this should be an uphill battle. Yeah, I don't know much about this matchup. I haven't played it a lot. I'm just sitting here, I mean, Norsca can crush infantry with ease with the right monsters. They've got decent infantry themselves, especially when it comes to clearing out low armor infantry. But they don't necessarily have to focus their infantry against armor because of tools like mammoths and chariots. Skin wolves are pretty decent units in a lot of matchups, so they can be pretty solid.
Warriors of Nurgle!
All right,
Nurgle's pestilent glory!
I did my best to bring some
Chaos warriors!
Nurgle stuff here
We are the Fall!
for you, Legimus.
Warriors of Nurgle!
Take a look at these units close up here real quick. Oh yeah. Looking disgusting, just like they should.
Sorcerer Lord!
And we'll see about the mount for my lord, whether or not I end up agreeing with that pick in the end, but... Let's go do... Wait. Oh, no way. I forgot to pick spells.
Will be done. Yes!
Killscribe, you know how you were just saying that you can't believe you forgot stuff like that? Look at that. I picked my sorcerer and forgot to pick spells.
Pestilent
What?
marauders! Growth
A
of shame!
bumbling load of buffoonery there.
Bilious brothers!
A
Move!
little bit of skirmishing. Wow, that was unbelievably stupid.
Boon of Tzeentch! Moving fast!
Unbelievably stupid. Oh, get back, get back.
Marauders of Nurgle! Great Father's vanguard!
Watch it,
A
horsies.
brutal path!
Get yourself crushed.
All will be despoiled! Sorcerer Lord! I go!
Line up for... This may not be worth it, but I'm gonna put a quick shot across the bow here. Oh, I'm gonna take a lot of axes. I shouldn't have done this. I have regrets. Many regrets. Oh, it hurts.
Worship the flood!
That was not worth.
I go!
Not worth.
Yes, they'll see!
So many regrets.
Moving fast!
So many
Sorcerer
regrets.
Lord. Marauders of Nurgle! I go! Chaos reign!
I heard that ship coming.
Yodina!
Tried to dodge it.
What?
Wolfric and his filthy ship.
Slay every mortal! Norse slayers!
A little bit more careful
Bolt
there.
of
Wolfric's
shame.
pretty tough. Let's actually back
Moving
off that
fast.
for a minute. Tormentor sword blocks some
this
movement.
mortal.
Get out of there because we're
I
about to get
go.
wrecked by throwing axes. Oh, that hurts me so much. Why can't I move?
Sorcerer of chaos! The crow brings death!
Let's throw
God's
that
blood.
there. Let's give him a charge.
Obliterate
Focus
them!
there. Pull back from
Bring in
that.
the rot! Sorcerer Lord!
Let's dive down
Flicker
on those
and
chariots. Let's back off of that fight a little. It's actually not a good fight for me at the moment.
Planetus perverse, Lord! Moving fast! Sorcerer
Those
Lord!
chariots, we gotta back off a little bit here. See if we can tag team that mammoth a bit.
Moving!
Push those guys back. Let's fall out of that fight for just a second. We gotta play smart with our mobility. Lost track of the wolves. Might be down in the little gully here for a moment.
Wipe them out!
Let's finish that off. Nope, there's the wolves. Okay, they're all up. Ooh, let's take this opportunity real quick. Get some of those,
Plague Father's
some of those units.
Sent by Nurgle! Torment is yours!
Got rid of the mammoth.
Mortal magics are nothing!
Hoping my armor can hold up for just a little while. I need it to. Try and get rid of those trolls.
I go!
Just turn around there a little.
Pestilent marauders! Bring in rot! Retreat!
Throw a few axes that direction. Throw down there a bit. Let's drop some pain out here.
Reality bends!
Pull out of that fight a
All
little.
shall die!
Ah, that was a lot better.
Carnage!
That was better. Throw in some help over there. Okay, they're chasing the poison throwing axes. They might eventually pin them up against the edge of the map, and I'm not thrilled about that prospect, but at least I get the benefit of having some distraction for a moment. I can take out these hunters.
Kill, maim, burn.
Save some of those
They will succumb.
axes.
Now so
I can't chase that mammoth with the giant, so let's stop trying. Mammoth will likely come back from routing, unfortunately. Ooh, gotta
Moving
get that fight.
fast.
Let's Tormentor Sword here, see if we can buy our way out of that fight.
Sorcerer's bolts.
I've got to get my helpers over here to try and bail my lord out. Those axes are coming back too, so that is
Name your
a
demand.
less than ideal situation to get stuck in.
Let's
Go pay that mammoth a visit. I mean, we're holding, and
Ultimate sorcery.
hoping we can continue to hold. Let's see if we can drop some
I wield god
terror
magic.
across here. I really don't like having my ogres stuck in that, but I don't have a lot of choices right now. Let's take these guys and run after that
Kill them all.
Outer throwing axe unit. I don't know how that's going to work out in melee, but I'm going to take that risk. Okay. Let's get those ogres out of there.
Wounds will
Away from those
fester.
spearmen. Same thing here. Let's get away from those spearmen. I want the spearmen to eat the chaos warriors. Got those throwing axes.
She who wields
Temporarily.
true
Let's
power.
chase them down.
Undivided.
Aw, man, that one routed, trying to get extricated from that fight. That giant ended up doing pretty good against the mammoth for me. That was actually
True
a
power.
pretty decent pick, ultimately.
Moving fast.
How did my throwing axe distraction work out? He got them. I figured he might out at the edge of the map. I was just hoping that it would take him so long to do so that it wouldn't really pay off great in the end.
My mastery absolute.
Okay. I want those
Brothers.
throwing axes
Consumed by chaos.
eliminated.
An infernal gateway.
This will work. Let's try something here real quick.
Back. Fall back.
Throwing axe. This is a bit of a steep
Hail
attack.
fire.
It worked. It worked. Worked good.
I will see them burn.
Bit cheesy, but it got the job done.
Hail warriors.
So I brought a death sorcerer with no death.
Sorcerer lord.
Oh gosh! Boy, Wolfric's turning that one around quick. that is not ideal for me, folks.
For his manifest
That is
glory.
not ideal for me.
Moving
I was
fast.
like, I got you now, Wolfric, and Wolfric's like, bring it on, chump. It's like, I ain't scared. Dude, Wolfric, oh, he's a boss.
I go.
He's a boss. I need you guys to hold Wolfric off my butt, please. He's got the Hunter of Champions on me right now. Oh gosh, he might kill me. I can't break his mass in this fight right now, and he's got wolves headed over to help too.
Moving fast.
Oh, it's getting dangerous. This is not what I want. This is not what I bargained for. Oh, only just got away. Okay. Yeah, Wolfric is...
Despair in tow.
He's tough. He's tough. Try and take out these marauder throwing axes. See if we can chase those guys. We escort them off the map. I don't want them back. Use my dragon ogres to try and contain. Wolfric's also really fast. Alright. Army loss is kicking in. There we go. Good fight. Good fight. So, Warriors of Chaos versus Norsca. I screwed up by not bringing spells. Spirit Leech would have been quite good there. So, should have been smarter than that, but I blew it and I accidentally skipped past the end screen so I didn't get to see all the stuff there. But thank you, Deadly Sin. Appreciate you joining. Thanks for the awesome Norsca matchup. Wicked, do you want to jump in? Opened up a spot here for you. Let's see if Wicked can jump in. And then, let's see. Pilgrim, how about you pick me a faction? No, he was on a chariot. Yeah, Wolfric was on his chariot, which he has really good speed. He's still got really good damage, too. I think it's focused towards infantry, but he still does good damage. And Hunter of Champions is a really good debuff. Like, it's a very good debuff. Alright, he wants me to go with High Elves. So, Mr. Wicked, I will be playing High Elves. You go with whatever you want. The only rule I've got in place is that we have unit caps turned on. I'm going to go pick a different map, though. Probably accidentally did the same map a couple of times. Let's pick... I don't like that one. Eshin? This'll work. Alright. Alright. Wicked, or President Tyrannid, as he's known here, is going with Greenskins, it looks like. This ought to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting matchup. Alright, so let me put my old army blocker up. And let us come up with the build here. Like Miss said, thanks for being a member for 13 months. He says, magic not needed in the presence of the loving grandfather Nurgle. His blessings are for all. Well, his warriors did very well at just bogging down the Norskins for a long time, which is what I was hoping for. My plan going into that was, I felt like almost certainly there was going to have to be some chariots or mammoths to deal with the armored infantry of Chaos. And so I was thinking I'll bring the Dragon Ogres to help deal with chariots or wolves, and that I would bring I didn't have enough money left for a Shaggoth, but I was like, you know what? I'll bet a giant would do pretty good against a mammoth because they just deal a lot of damage. They're a little slower, which I didn't love, but anyway, yeah. So I was figuring that's how it'd work. It worked out okay in that instance. Magic would have made things a lot easier. But yeah, thanks Pilgrim for being a member for 52 months. He says Reggie says the High Elves are OP. I don't know if the High Elves are OP. I wonder why Alistair isn't available. Is he OP? Like I says, I definitely like Nurgle Chaos Warriors the best. I mean, with the poison, they certainly can drag a fight on for a very long time, which, depending on the situation, can be quite useful, obviously. So yeah, I mean, they can certainly be a pain to deal with. Greenskins. Oh, see, this one can go a few different ways, too. How do I want to try and deal with Greenskins? Alright, well, let's put together something here. Let's put together a little something. Alright, let's get some support. How do I want to play this? Oh. Struggling. Let's see what I want to do here at the end. That would indeed be risky. Sometimes risky is fun. Gosh, why? Just why? Why? Definitely want to have that. Easy, let's ditch that. Okay. Alright, I think I have it settled. I'm gonna try this. Either gonna go over well, or it's gonna be a big fail. I'm ready when you are, Mr. President Tyrannid. Elves are definitely a good faction. I don't know how they stand up to like tournament play because I haven't been watching, and then of course domination is very different than land battle, but you know, just thinking from a land battle standpoint, I mean, Elves are a pretty solid faction. They're going to be in good shape against many factions. I feel like that they are probably the bane of Tzeentch's existence, honestly. I think Tzeentch is probably going to hate fighting the High Elves for the most part. But I mean, there's probably other factions that do well against them, depending on the situation. I don't know whether they're overpowered. I mean, they're certainly very powerful in campaign. Any faction can be, obviously, if you play them right. But I mean, they are strong. They've got good economy. They can get a lot of trade. So yeah. High Elves actually haven't been playing much against lately because I've been facing lots of Wood Elves and Dark Elves. And they're a pain at times. Yeah, I've seen the Dark Elves coming back some. Like, they were less popular pick, but it seems like Malekith is pretty strong. I don't know what they did with Malice, like if they toned him down. Marathi is kind of a good pick in the right situations as well, but I think Malekith has got some pretty solid power to him. It says High Elves in multiplayer are possibly the worst. Unfortunately, it's become a meme. I doubt they would be the worst at land battle. I'm guessing maybe they're not great at domination, and domination's pretty popular with the competitive players right now. But I don't know. Like I said, I haven't played them much. But you know, they just made some changes to domination that made it to where single entity units were a little better than they had been, and you know, it plays out a little slower where, you know, more skirmishy factions might have a chance to like deal out a little more value. So it's possible maybe the High Elves got improved a little bit in the last patch, but I don't play enough domination to know for certain.
Heir of Anarian.
My power is yours.
So I don't really know. That one's a little bit beyond me. Robert says ogres are the worst by far. Really? I like ogres were pretty strong, so they must have gotten some nerfs or something. But of course, that was in just the base game, Warhammer 3, before they added all the factions. Let's see. Regina says my Elves campaign has been rough because there are so many chaos factions. They just come from everywhere. Yeah, the High Elves definitely get a lot more challenges on Ulthuan. I'm ready whenever you are, Wicked. I'm down whenever you're ready to go here. Here, ooh, yeah, he is not surprising because the High Elves are a fairly elite faction, but he's got way more troops than me. So we're going to have to be very efficient. All right, Arena Empire says, let's put it this way. High Elves are considered about 2 out of 10 in domination and like a 4 out of 10 in land battles. That's interesting. I mean, Probably I could see the challenge for them being that, like, for instance, lions don't hit that well in a lot of fights. Like, they're kind of a niche pick. And in that case, it leaves the High Elves with mostly low-tier infantry and non-armor piercing missiles, like, because of the high cost of Avalorn. And it's pretty easy to tar pit a lot of missile units and take them away. But, yeah, I don't know. So that could be part of it. And then you look at them from a cavalry standpoint, like, they don't have an AP anti-large cavalry. They do have the Fireborn, which are pretty decent. They're definitely good against Tzeentch. Like, I can tell you that much. Like, they are definitely a solid pick against
Shield
Tzeentch.
of the Ever Queen.
Let's see what we're up against here. So pretty widespread line of Greenskins. Got some Biggins and Squiggies. Squigs are going to be a good value these days. Like, they are kind of hard to leave home without.
Moving out.
Greenskins don't love terror, so I brought that. Looks like we're going to have a Leech and a Purple Sun. Grom the Punch. Grom is really good against infantry, so we're going to be careful.
Tiranoc chariots.
Sneaky Gobbo action here.
Asa, forward. Loyal. Acknowledged.
Off fire at will. Let's do some.
Ancestors.
Grom can heal, so like I can pick at him here for a minute, but I don't know how much
Chariots.
good it'll do. At least we can maybe try and force him to his cap quicker.
Onward. Advance. Synath.
I tried not to bring any foot archers because I figured they would be kind of sitting
For
ducks
duty. We go.
against
Quickly
Greenskins.
Heir of Anarian.
Force
Biolarian.
Grom back there.
Forward.
A lot of these units heal, yes. There's a lot of regeneration here, so if I make sure I think about the best way to spend my ammunition coming out of the Tiranoc chariots.
Chariots.
Deal with stone trolls. Stone trolls got magic. No, they don't hit with magic, they just hit with good AP. Means they have some kind of resistance. I'm trying to remember here.
Understood.
Let's see. This is the unbreakable unit, I believe.
Heir of Anarian. At once. Olia!
What
We
charges
advance.
here?
To the fray. For our ancestors.
Chariots out of there
Tiranoc
quick.
chariots. Attack. Advance.
Assyrian guides us. Quickly now!
Orion.
Oh, that's bad. Whole bunch of stuff going down here. I did not get him pulled out in
Onwards.
time.
Louis, Orion, Louis.
Spearmen!
Swing some units
Setting
out
for
here. We have got
Advance!
many bad
Wheel
guys
away.
incoming. Got a really nice Dwellers Below off there.
It shall be done.
Let's back out of
Orders
that
received.
fight.
Mage.
You're getting hit real hard there. Throw some heals in. Let's go after the hag. He's got some Daka back there, and it is hurting.
Tiranoc chariots.
Regroup my chariots.
For Lothan. Setting
For Lothern.
We
Woo!
away.
He got me with a nasty purple sun there. That was brutal. Wow, that hurts so bad. That hurts so bad.
Pull back!
Well done.
It will be done. March.
Moving out!
We gotta
Make
fill these
Oswald
gaps. We
proud.
gotta try and get on Grom. Try and throw some help over here. I'm gonna turn these on to fire at will.
For the king.
Grom is just trying to stay away from me, which is definitely a smart move.
Agreed. We will obey. Following orders.
Chariots moving through here. A little Sunfang action.
Lions,
Brutal
we
fight right
advance.
now. Brutal fight.
Winds of magic rise.
Tiranoc chariots.
Alright, let's
For the Ever Queen.
Moving out.
I'm not sure if it's going great for me, to be honest. There is so much greenskin weight. I haven't used my breath attacks either. That's probably a
White
huge
lions.
mistake on my part.
For
Tyrion
the
is
king.
balled up, and I'm
Tyrion
running out of
chariots.
magic to be able to
Swiftly.
be very effective.
I go. Swiftly.
I don't know if I can outrun Grom here. Oh, Spirit Leech, this is bad. This is real bad.
The Reaper. To victory.
This is bad.
Uritha.
Making my way.
Swing back around, see if we can get our dragon free over here.
Spellcaster.
Heir of Anarion.
There we go.
king. Apace. For order. Serve the king. Assyrian guides us.
I'm missing over here. Got some
White
units. Let's
lions.
throw these back into the
We
fight.
away.
Dragon, can you please get off the ground? Come on, dadgummit. Just throw it down. Get me in there. Get me in the game, coach.
To my will.
For
Trying to keep my
order.
dragon alive here, and the hopes are fading.
Assamate.
Very nice dragon control on the
will
part
be
of the
done.
Greenskins right now.
Orders
Not
received.
loving it.
Advance.
Let's get rid of
For
these big uns.
Assyria.
Let's turn around and drop some pain right here real quick before we lose our dragon.
Lakoi.
You seem likely to lose it.
Withdraw.
Fall back for a
Spearman.
minute. Dragon.
For Assyrian.
Awaiting orders. Battle awaits.
Get over
It
here and
shall
help me
be
clean
done.
up these
Ancestors.
units. Ah, I can't get away from these guys. That is such a pain in the butt.
It will be done. Orior! For duty!
Such a pain in
Heir
the
of
butt.
Anarion.
Tyrion is tanking like a
Make of
boss,
one
though,
proud.
fortunately. Just fly over here and stall. No, I can't get away from these. This is a really nice dragon control squad he's got going on here. It is really hurting.
Tyrannoch chariots.
Like, I am
We
paying a
advance.
brutal price with the dragon here. He's just basically sitting right underneath me and just hammering me. I'm hoping to hold out long enough to get another breath attack off.
Orior men Louis.
Might get it here.
For Ulthwa!
Asa. Advance.
It will be done.
Throw this way. Oh, Tyrion got routed? No way. No way. How'd Tyrion get routed in the middle of all that?
Throw back.
Crybaby. Get back in that fight, Tyrion. I don't want to hear it, Tyrion.
As you say.
I did not expect Tyrion to be the one routing right now. That is really unfortunate. He did get his heals, so if he can just get away and I can pull him back in. My dragon got a terror route over here.
Advance!
It's not gonna last. The Greenskins though are real finicky, but they will come and go quite a bit
Onward!
during the course of a battle.
The greater good.
Swing Tyrion out around here, keep him
Going
safe.
forth.
I'm gonna go use him to get rid of
Glory
that.
awaits. Asa, withdraw.
Without fail.
Heir of Anarion.
Get rid of the hag.
For the king!
Going abroad.
Quickly now.
Fortunately, I've got a fair bit of infantry left.
Received.
To glory.
Got a few chariots left. This has been a wild fight.
Loyal.
We had some brutal bombardment spells from,
Assyrian willing.
what do you call it?
For the king.
Crush them.
Vortex
Heir
spells.
of Anarion.
Some really good vortex spells from
Tyrannoch
both
chariots.
casters. I got shredded by that purple sun, but I also dealt out a really brutal
Sinaf!
awakening
For Ulthwan!
early on.
By Alariel.
Alright, so Tyrion has
Striking
tanked up quite a bit of his hit points.
Battle
I don't
awaits.
want him going straight into those trolls.
White lions!
I really want him to
Setting
have some
forth.
support during the
Onwards
fight.
to victory.
Seeking the foe.
I don't know whether
Forward.
Grom can catch me though, is what I'm a little bit concerned about.
With me.
I don't know why Tyrion is going so slow right now.
Understood.
Poison? Oh gosh, he
Moving
got
out.
caught. Freaking crap. I'm out of position.
Serve the
Those
king.
spiders, he had a group of spiders, it was just enough. don't know if that'll do much good, but I've got to try something. I don't think it's going to do great against trolls, but I've got to throw something down to try and get some damage into that blob as quick as I can. I probably should have just saved the magic for heals. It looks like it at least got his attention. Okay.
Loyal. March.
It shall be.
Make Ulthuan proud.
Yes. Calling the
Looks like it at
winds.
least got his attention. I'm gonna throw a few heals here.
Scython, hear me.
I think we can finish this one if we're careful. Those trolls are not gonna have the world's best leadership.
Move.
I was figuring chariots would be good because chariots can hold against infantry. I'm letting my chariots get attacked here. I'm gonna actually squash them. I really want his trolls to have to fight my infantry. He's continually chasing Tyrion
Cleanse the land.
and my mage and stuff, which he should, because those units are gonna be where our value's at. So I really need to just pull those units back around here. I am shocked, like, just how fast all these guys. Like, it seems like I'm having a hard time just even outrunning, like, just the trolls here.
Defending order.
Orders.
Moving out.
For that stuff. I really need my infantry to body block some of this. I might
To the fray.
sacrifice a couple of Theelmars to try and pin him here.
Guides us.
Doing
I'm gonna
my
countercharge with some proper
Onwards.
support.
White lions.
Oof, boy, he just busted right
Yes.
through those Theelmar chariots.
Destroy them.
Or the Tyrannok chariots, my bad. Yeah, he ripped through those Tyrannok
Doing my
chariots.
duty.
As you say. Acknowledged.
Assa advance.
I got rid of the little Gobbo Shaman.
Assur.
Who may have been doing some sneaky stealing.
Onward.
We go.
Moving out.
Let's see if we can keep the
Heir of
infantry
Anarion.
support in here.
White lions. For duty.
It shall be done.
Grom is kind of running off from that. Let's pull Tyrion back over here, try and body
Say
block
that.
those trolls a little into our
Understood.
infantry.
Attack.
We will obey. Swiftly.
I'll go ahead and try and pin some of those units now too.
Ulthuan mage.
Come over here and focus for a
Seal.
second.
Spearmen. For order.
I don't know, this is still close.
Pull back.
To battle.
Ulthuan. Tyrannok chariots.
Try and pin these
Understood.
guys and see if I
Without
can
fail.
Duty calls.
let's throw a heal here and see if that helps
You are. Bend to my
tempt the
will.
power bar into my favor some.
Spearmen. Onward. Weapons ready. No.
Yeah, I brought Tyrion just for his insane tankiness and speed.
Without
The
question.
lions I brought because I knew I needed a bit more power than just spearmen.
Advance. We go.
And I brought the Tyrannok chariots because I figured they could be fairly good at fending off light cavalry as well as being alternatively good to help out spearmen in an infantry duel. And it did end up working in some scenarios to help clean up the infantry. Like I was able to mass chariots and kind of quickly knock out infantry in a few spots.
It shall be done. Understood.
This is a tough fight. Gromma's a really good pick for the Greenskins. He can kill a lot of units. He's very quick. He's got a lot of heals. You do have to be a little bit careful not to get him stuck in the wrong spot, which I am terrible at, which is why I'm always afraid to pick Grom.
Attack.
But with some skill, I mean, Grom he's a beast. Elves versus Greenskins. Great game, Wicked. That was super fun. That was great. Appreciate that one. Man, yeah, see, if you take a look at Grom, here's 2166. He was getting some work done. Night Goblin Shaman, was he just doing sneaky stealing? Wicked, was he just there for the sneaky stealing, I'm guessing? Because I know the Gobbo Shamans can do a good job of removing magic from the enemy. Mana Battery, okay, so he's using them to build up extra winds of magic. Yeah, so the Gobbo Shaman's really cheap, and he's got these abilities that, you know, in this case they were using him to help charge up winds of magic. And I don't know if he has the encourage effect, but I think he has a leadership war on him. I don't remember. River Troll Hag for the purple sun and the the Spirit Leech, which the Spirit Leech was very effective. Like, it really helped to limit what I got from the dragon. I did not pay for the dragon. It cost 2,200. I only got 1619 out of it. So the dragon was very well contained by the Greenskin light cavalry and Spirit Leeching. That was getting really tough. And then the Stone Trolls were a really nice touch to this army because they were throwing around a lot of AP. They're healing. They're tough units, the Stone Trolls. They've got a little bit better armor. They're not as easy to kill as the standard trolls, as you saw. And they can really toss some damage around there. They do a lot of damage. And that was kind of interesting in combination with Grom, how they would get in there and just start dropping a lot of damage. Like, even Tyrion got routed in the middle of that fight. He still managed to pick up a lot of value. And if you look here, I got a ton of kills with the caster. One of them was mostly cheap units, but they were blobbed up on Tyrion. And I was kind of hoping for that, and so I used the Dwellers Below to nuke that blob of light infantry. It ended up working out fairly well. The Tyrannok Chariots, I was pretty happy with the way these performed in the end. They gave me some mobility and anti-infantry capability that was much needed. The Lions did okay. Nothing spectacular on their part, but they held. Take a look at some of these other units here. Squig Herds. These light cavalry were brutal. Boy, they were just after that dragon. It doesn't show them a lot of value, but I swear these guys had more value than that because they really helped contain the dragon. It may not show up on the gold value, but they did well. The Stone Trolls did good. See, we were able to contain the big uns fairly well because I tried to match them up against my Lions. But yeah, I was aiming for that matchup. Fun match. That was a good one. It's like Gentle Rat is in. Air using chariots. Yeah, I don't usually use the chariots. And I don't know if what I picked here is tournament legal either. It probably isn't, in fact. So Wicked is probably more used to like tournament legal play, so I don't know. But yeah, that's... Air's build is most of the stuff people bring for High Elves in tournaments right now. Dragon obviously wasn't. Yeah, I think the Dragon is going to be hard to make it worth it, especially like right there. Wicked had some nice skill with those light cavalry and the Spirit Leech, and it was tough to try and get anything out of the dragon. So I can see why the dragon would probably be unpopular because it just ends up becoming a focal point for the enemy army, and you lose a lot of value there. Oh, mine is tournament legal? Huh. I figured it probably wouldn't be. Just because I'm not used to building tournament legal. That was a fun battle. That was good. Alright, Gentle Rat, we'll get a battle going. I need someone to pick me a faction here. Let's see, Regina. I just played High Elves, but you got a faction for me, Regina? Let's try it. Thanks, Wicked. Appreciate you joining. I hope work's going good for you. And life in general. Did you get the new PC running yet? Let me know if you need any help with it. Regina wants me to go Wood Elves. I should have known. When I asked her, it was basically we were getting Wood Elves. Alright, so that's fine though. I haven't played the Wood Elves in a long time. I will play Wood Elves. I will play Wood Elves. My biggest problem with the Wood Elves is I just am not great at building with them. I've got to get better at building armies with them. I have a hard time picking them for the right occasion, like picking them properly for the occasion. I do really like them in campaign. They are so much fun in campaign now. I love the changes CA made to them. They are way more fun now. Let's go Galbraith. This should work. Oh no, I'll go Wood Elves, Regina. I pick Dark Elves way too often. You all know if I pick Dark Elves, I'm just going to pick Marathi and go do that thing. So we'll do something different here. We'll go with the Woody Elves. Hey. Get something put together here. Alright, almost there, folks. Almost there. Alright, we'll try this. I'm ready when you are, Gentle Rat. Good luck. Have fun, of course. Let's see what folks are talking about here. Legmus says Trika. Warner, gonna hit the hay? Yeah, I've got to get to bed as soon as I get off here too. It's kind of funny, like, I got an email right at the end of the day from someone, and they're like, so it's like at the very end of the day, I'd already left to go home, and they're like, hey, well, can you set up a meeting for 8 a.m. tomorrow? And I'm like, well, I have to prepare for my daily 8:30 meeting with the whole team, which is generally what I'm doing between 8 and 8:30, but sure, let me take apart my day on no notice to accommodate your last second request. So I was frustrated with that, very frustrated. It was not what I wanted to hear. So yeah, there's that. There's that.
It is done! Orders acknowledged!
Alright, Air. Let's get focus. We're gonna need some focus for this. Alright. Clear the head, clear the head. Alright. Ready when you are, Gentle Rat. Let's wait for the Gentle Rat to ready up. Make sure that he is all set. Seems like you all like my build. We'll see. We'll see. We will see. Alright, the Gentle Rat is ready. Let's not keep him waiting. And wait, we will not. YOLO! Oh, White Wolves. That's gonna hurt a little. Probably should have split up my directions a bit. They're gonna take a lot of damage early into this. It's not ideal.
Forever loyal! At speed!
Some pressure on here. Oh, we're taking a lot of damage. It's not great so far, not great.
Yes! Hurry! Right!
Strike up here. There's some little action here. This is not going brilliant at the moment.
Right!
A little hunter snare there. Just bust through that second line. Let's clean that up real quick. That's not what I want right now. Let's pull out of that. That hurts so much. That hurts so much. Push out of here. Alright, nope, that was really stupid. I shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't. Pressure.
Abis Fultus!
Pressure coming. Swing some units back this way. Ended up wasting some units out here. That's not ideal.
Back!
Avoid those. Pressure coming. Yeah, this is one of the weaknesses of Dryads, obviously. Not where I want to be in life right now, folks. Catch him, catch him, catch him, catch him, catch him. Get him, get him, get him, get him. Light it up, light it up. Those units back there. Let's push in over here.
At once!
Put the heels together. Oh, we got netted. Push through here and push those guys out of position. Leave them alone. Come on, get out of there. It's pointless. It's not going great right now. It's not going great. I think I'm gonna have enough magic to bail me out of this one, and those Hellblasters are giving me a lot more trouble than I would like to have right now. It's back in action. Alright. Yeah, we're not gonna have enough. I was not able to get my Tzeentch effectively into the targets that they needed, and he was able to use the Huntsman to good effect. The Huntsman ended up being a very nice pick here. Tzeentch do not have a ton of armor. It is a serious weakness in the plan. And the Treekin are strong, but they lack AP, which is also problematic. And like I said, I didn't have a good answer to the Black Lions either. They have been very effective this battle. They've done some damage to some of my very key units. Oh, a lot of Empire troops coming back from the route too, so this is not a good place for me to be in right now. Yeah, I've got no answer to the Huntsmen. They are going to pick me apart, as are the Blasters. So it was a fun try. Needed more mobility. I probably could have brought a little more Dryads, less Treekin, and more mobility. I needed a little more mobility, just a little extra. Could have gone a long ways at getting at some of these units. The Pit of Shades did a nice job. It wasn't enough to finish them. It certainly did a good job. But the nets were also really nice here because speed was critical for this build, and not being able to fully use that speed is punishing. That was a misclick of epic proportions there. That's really frustrating. Melkoth, the wrong unit there. So yeah, that was unfortunate. So yeah, the net ends up being an excellent pick here, an excellent pick. See, the knights can try and basically take advantage. You kite with the archers, use the knights to hit anything that charges them. So, fun try. Did not work out, but that's the nature of those armies. I didn't need to do that. I should use it on the cavalry as well, because those guys don't have any more ammo.
Enemy wizard spotted.
Yeah, those black lions got some nice value. Digging through the armor of my big units, and then I couldn't stop them. We got some good damage done, but we couldn't get it done fast enough. We couldn't get rid of the key units. Couldn't get the damage done quickly enough. GG. I'll just go ahead and fight it out here. Drika can't tempt her units to stay on the field with her sexy triad body this time. Elves versus Empire. What time is it? I gotta keep an eye on the time. I do have to get up really early tomorrow, and I know I usually stay on for 2 hours, but I probably am gonna have to jump off. Well, I don't know. Ghost King was wanting to match. Ghost King, you want to throw in real quick? Can we get one in quick here with Ghost King? Let's do one more. Let's do one more quick one. All right, let's get Ghost King in here. Thanks, General Rat. That was an awesome game. Really nice Empire army there. I liked the picks. Not only, I mean, so I believe Huntsmen have. Are all of them stock, or is it just the White Wolves? I think all of them have stock. The Huntsmen, which means that the Wood Elves can't see them from a distance, which is helpful. Wolfart can help control the battlefield with the snare, which in this case was extremely handy. It's handy in just about any battle if you use it right, but since the onus was on me to rush and get to those units early, it was difficult for me to control because the snare made it slow down just enough that I couldn't get in there and get the killer damage that really needed to be done. If I could have removed some of the Huntsmen early, maybe we have a chance late in that one with some of the tankiness of our other units, but there was a couple of other subtle picks there that were really nice. I think the halberd picks were really nice in the end because I had a lot of treekin, and the halberds would have been a very nice touch there for sure. So let's see. I need a faction. Tzeentch, how about you pick me a faction, Mr. Prophet Bat? Let's see if Tzeentch will pick me a faction. Fake, welcome here. Sartosa. All right. So he wants me using the Vampirates, and specifically Sartosa. All right. We will do it, Tzeentch. We are up against Khorne. Mighty Khorne. Alright, so I'm trying to remember a couple of key things for Khorne here. Since the updates, they can bring Marauder Horsemen. They're not totally without capability to skirmish, and that is going to mean you can't just go, obviously, all melee, or else they can make you pay for that. Have Furies, which would make stationary gun positions difficult to manage. Difficult, though probably not impossible. And they've got warriors now. Plenty of warriors. Okay, just trying to think through, make sure I keep in my head some of the changes here so I can try and make appropriate picks. Let's see here. Let's see here. This is just going to be such a strange match. I'm trying to come up with something. Oh boy. Actually, I'm going to change my mind on that. I think that's what I want to do. Yeah, I don't know how this is going to go. But we're gonna try it anyway. All right. Here we go. Good luck, have fun, Ghost King. Fingers crossed for some bloaty boys. And everybody loves some bloated corp action. Domination mode, I'd probably risk a bloated corpse potentially. It seems real risky on the open field. Get one shot. I mean, it's great if you get the right unit or if you get a blob set up, but I'll guarantee you that. Big Chungus, that's right. Air will give you all crabs. I did not bring an all crab army, although that would have been hilarious. I was just trying to think about how to fight Khorne. Like, so you can't totally discredit Khorne's ability to bring a lot of Marauder Horsemen and be an absolute pain in the butt with them. So you have to have range. Like, if you don't bring any range, Khorne can just come make a mockery of you by pestering you with the Marauder Horsemen. They do have Skull Cannon also, but the Skull Cannon would be a little more limited in its capabilities. So, like, I feel like going completely no range, you just can't do. But at the same time, like, you got the threat of Furies and Flesh Hounds and units that are really good against lightly armored stuff. And so trying to keep missile units safe from an all-out Khorne assault seems also highly unlikely, right? So you all see my pick, but that's kind of the thought process that's going through my head, which is I don't want to pick a bunch of units that easily give Khorne value, right? And that's what I'm trying to do. We'll see whether or not it works out that way. We're having a bit of a load in here, so hopefully nothing freezes or lags out. The Khorne Mower, oh man, I love the Khorne Mower. It's such a cool unit. Yeah, I agree, Legmus. You gotta have range. Like, you can't come with no range. But at the same time, you better have a darn good plan for how you're gonna protect the range, because Khorne can give your ranged units an absolute nightmare. Like, Flesh Hounds are such a mess. They'd be way better than Scurvy Dogs. They would chew through anything except for the polearm mobs pretty easily. Furies are really nice ways to get rid of skirmishers.
Orders, storm them.
So, yeah,
Let
there's.
it begin.
Ernesta! Master of the grave ship!
Let's see this stuff.
From souls.
All right, we'll see what you all think of the
Watch me see, Father!
army here, and we'll see what happens. In before no range. All right, I'm ready too, Ghost King. Let's kick it off. Good luck and have fun to you. And Air gets to go to bed early because meetings, yay.
Yes!
I love unexpected meetings, it's so much fun. Let's see who's the better. Whew, that hurt a little. My shots are not hitting that Skull Cannon very well. Who are we up against? Exalted Bloodthirster. On the flanks here, some Minotaurs. Fun, pick at those for a minute. We'll have better luck against those when we will a Skull Cannon anyway. Ow. Fortunately for me, the Skull Cannon will run out of ammo relatively quick and then have to come face me up close if it wants more ammo. Ooh, that was a nice shot. I'm happy. That was a nice shot. Get him again. Hit him again. Yeah, hit those Minotaurs. Let's fall back a little. Here comes the Furies, as expected. Furies are probably kind of a must-pick for Khorne here. I think. I kind of keep picking at these Minotaurs. They are a threat. The Bloodthirster is a significant threat too. Like I said, the Skull Cannon, I'm not loving it, but it's gonna run out of ammunition of it eventually.
Ready!
A tempest comes! Faster!
Powder wet!
Ernesta!
All but done. Shayash!
Start throwing down, folks. Let's throw it down.
Show us! Smoking!
Captain to you! Right! Move!
Ready!
Some units in reserve. I don't really want to overcommit anywhere.
Ernesta! Come on!
The blood hunger!
Don't really love this bloodthirster
On my
coming at
way!
me over here. Let's keep trying to give these guys a little similar mess of
Wide
support
move!
this direction.
Power and death!
No escape!
I'll drink soon.
Oh, they routed before I could even do it. Then I just trashed my own units. Oh, that didn't work out quite the way I'd hoped. Alright, have we contained the Minotaurs a little, maybe? Arness is off in a fight that I don't love. I've got a little bit of halberd support left.
Advancing!
Fleet captain! Going. Sea dead rise. Get going.
Get out of there.
Ready!
We're getting rolled up over here. That's actually
Blood on
not
the
good.
sun!
Out of units.
Moving! Charge!
Pull this unit back in. I don't know how it got out there. I wasn't paying
Vampire
attention.
captain.
Do not have a lot of wins here, unfortunately.
Blood!
Charge border.
Oh! I did not see them coming. That is gonna
Blood on
hurt.
the sun!
It's a unit I would have liked to have been shooting at earlier.
Master of the grave ship.
I have limited options right now. My availability.
Gunsmoker!
Arnessa, you are in trouble.
Slaughter!
Let's throw down some help there.
Attack!
Double shot into that dude.
Fleet captain. Captain. Nagashra.
Oh, why? Why every time do I swing this spell up, everybody moves to the wrong place? Got a little damage in. It wasn't great.
Blasting! Blood charge!
Got a little.
Orders!
Trying to get rid of these Minotaurs real quick. It seems to have at least cleared that area out for the
Captain
moment.
to you. On it.
Just trying to keep my caster alive. I need all the leadership I can get.
So be it! Nothing! So be it!
Right, let's get these Minotaurs out of here. Did we deal with that cavalry unit? No, it's still alive. Let's take some shots at it. Oh, we still have some ammo. The Bloodthirster concerns me a little though.
Moving!
I need to blob off of them. Attack here. Yeah, hit. No, here. Hit them. Hit them. What are you shooting at? Yes! Chew those guys up.
Sword spite! Cut their jibs!
Hit the Knights of the Brazen. I need them very dead.
On my way! Blood rules!
To the sea.
Knights of the Brazen are gonna be a tough unit. I need to kill as many of them as possible.
It's an order.
I think we are probably done when it comes to magic. Starting to see some chips in the leadership of Khorne's army here. Oh, Arnessa versus a Bloodthirster. Let's throw down some help. Oh, can she finish it? It's old Salty. Has she got the salt? I think we can do it, folks. I
Going.
think we got it.
Very well.
Very unconventional coast build here.
From the maelstrom.
GG. Empire Coast. Let's call it Coast versus Khorne. Yeah, I figured there. It ended up working out okay. I still think Khorne give me a really tough time in this matchup, but I figure Depth Guard are good in the sense that Khorne doesn't bring a ton of AP infantry to the battle. They certainly have AP options. The Minotaurs of Khorne, I think, are probably a decent pick because you're potentially going to have to deal with large. The Necrofex ended up working out very well because they did very nice damage against those big units. The Cavalry, the Minotaurs, they were doing pretty okay against the Bloodthirster. They weren't doing good against the Skull Cannon. The Skull Cannon pretty much got to do what it wanted to. Fortunately for me, that it didn't gain a lot of value. So that was very fortunate because I couldn't have answered it very well. Exalted Bloodthirster got quite a lot of value, all things considered. The Knights of the Brazen did not. Let's take a look at some of these other units. We had Marauders of Khorne. So I was overkill for his infantry, but that ended up working out nicely for me in the sense that it left a bunch of depth guard for his bigger units to have to try and kill. It's a struggle for Khorne because everything's so expensive, and like you have to pick well. He says, well played. Let's read Ghost Keen's take here. He says, well played. I was going to bring a regular Lord of Chaos and grab extra units, but I gave a good crumpin'. Yeah, I mean, that was certainly something that worried me, is like we just got completely swamped with units. Chaos Lord of Khorne is pretty good in the right circumstances, though. I mean, a Bloodthirster's not bad either. Like, they're going to be pretty tough. Obviously, I was very concerned about having to try and face Scarbrand. Very concerned about Starbrand. I did not do a great job using my net. I could have used the Fisherman's Net to stop the charge of the Minotaurs, and if I had seen them in time, the Knights of the Brazen. So I certainly could have improved there. Vangeist's Revenge did not end up doing a ton, but I did kind of see the leadership at least fall apart on that second shot. What I was hoping for on Vangeist's Revenge was, like, if there ended up being a blob on Aranessa or my melee caster, or my spellcaster, I could drop Vangeist's Revenge to try and get some quick value. But the double Necrofex ended up being a solid backbone for me. And then I brought the one unit of pole arms because I wanted to have plenty of anti-infantry capability, but you could probably swap and bring 2 pole arm too. But again, Khorne could bring, like, for instance, if Khorne would have brought like 3-4 Marauder Horsemen, that'd be a lot for the Necrofex to handle. They'd have to be, I mean, you couldn't ignore them. They could be coming up and picking at your flanks. You're trying to micro the Necrofex. That allows your army to move forward with less damage, more units. I think Khorne could probably roll in, probably pull this one off. Honestly, Marauder Horsemen with throwing axes are a really good addition for Khorne. They are tough to deal with. The right place. He says, if I played my Cav better and singled out your Depth Lord, Arnessa would have been better. Yeah. Yep, definitely. So, interesting matchup. I've never played that one, Khorne and Vampire Coast. But thank you, everybody, for the battles. It was super fun. Had a great time. It's been too long since I've streamed, but... And things are crazy at work. I've never been so busy in the 12 years that I've been with this company. Like, it is so busy. And then, of course, I'm absolutely worn out because I'm not getting any younger. I had worked for over 2 years at home, which had an excellent work-life balance. I was sleeping good. I was exercising during lunch. I was seeing my family. Like, so I was in like this pristine state. Like I was it was like my mind was happy. Everything was good. And then they suddenly just pulled us back into the windowless office 5 days a week. I'm working long hours. We're getting overrun. Morale is in the tank because none of us want to be there. So it's just rough. It's taking a toll. And I'm doing my best to try and keep up with content. It's probably going to be slow at times, people. I'm doing what I can, but it's been it's not like I'm complaining like, oh, I have the worst life. No, I don't have the worst life, but it's just with everything being flipped on its head all of a sudden, it's a lot to handle. It's been difficult for me to try and establish enough energy to get back in a routine. So I'm working on it, but I don't know if it'll ever happen if things stay this busy. So I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, it was great to get to play some battles with you, but I gotta go get some sleep because, like I said, someone gave me a 5 o'clock email wanting me to meet at 8 in the morning, and I usually have a lot of stuff to do at 8 in the morning, so I have to go in early to get all that stuff done before the 8 in the morning. So yeah, it's gonna be a day. It's gonna be a day tomorrow. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the awesome battles. I'll get some replays made out of some of these and put them up. Had a great time. HeirofCarthage signing out for now. I'll see